Hi, mums. How are we all today? Really, really good, I hope, and getting through a lot of work. I am desperately trying to. So, my name is Ali Price. My business is called Motivating Mum. I offer support and advice for mums in business or those wanting to be. And what I wanted to talk about today was something that affects probably most mums in business when they're first starting out, and that is how can you actually, take on all the supplies that you need and get all the work done that you need if you're not really bringing in any money? Because let's face it, most of us, when we start out in business, we're not really bringing any money in. It's all about building the business initially. And my answer to you is bartering. Bartering is the simplest and easiest way of getting things done for your business without having to outlay a cent. Now, I've actually spoken about bartering to many mums in business before, and invariably I get the same reply, but I don't have anything to offer. Now, if you're a mum that runs a product-driven business, then you have those products to give away in return for work. If you make baby clothes or make children's clothes, you could enter into a deal with a web designer or something to say, look, I will provide you with baby clothes and children's clothes for yourself, for your kids, for presents, as much as I can offer you in return for web design work. If you're a service-driven business, then you have your service to offer. Or it might be something completely different. You might be, say, a really good cook as well as being in business. So maybe you could offer to make meals for this person instead, if maybe that's where that you could help them out. You make them up some frozen casseroles and frozen lasagnas and things like that and take them around, because not only are you providing them with food, but you're also saving them time in the kitchen that they can then put towards their business. And if you're not really sure what you have to offer, instead of trying to think of it for yourself, which is often very difficult because people tend to, underrate what they do a lot of the time or what their talents are, then ask your friends what they think you might have to offer someone in return. If you still can't think of something that you have maybe to offer someone in return, then what you could also do is, if you haven't already built up your Facebook page or your Twitter following, do so and make that something that you can offer in return. It's really something very valuable to people if they can get a few shout outs on your Facebook page. If you have, say, 2,000 likers on your Facebook page, or not necessarily need to have 2,000 likers, you might have 500 people, but these 500 people on your page might be the exact target market that the supplier that you're trying to get this freebie off is trying to connect with. That's where I do really, really well in my business, is because I might not have the most number of likers on my Facebook page or Twitter following, but because they're a very specific target, they're mums in business, anyone trying to target them, I can then offer them a barter deal in return, as opposed to having to pay for services, which, I'm starting out in business. That's what I need to do as well. Another thing that you could do is you could almost set up a little bit of a three-way deal. So say, for instance, the person that you want to do a swap with isn't interested in baby clothes, and that's what you do. You could ask them what they are interested in. They might be interested in, say, some life coaching or something. So then you could approach some life coaches and say to the life coaches, look, what can I give you by the way of baby clothes in order to get this many hours life coaching, and then swap that coaching with someone who is a website developer. I know it's a bit of a roundabout way of going about things, but if you don't have the money, or if you really need to save the money, it's such a good way of getting that work done, and also you're building relationships at the same time. And then once you already have the idea of what you want, sometimes you might not know of any website developers. How do you even know how to approach them? Well, I would be posting in business forums saying, look, this is me. I don't have the money right now because I'm a startup, but this is what I do. Does anyone want to swap? Or ask people who have bigger followings on Facebook or Twitter to do a shout out for you and say, can you please just do a shout out and say, I'm looking for a web designer. This is what I have in return to offer. Or, you never know. There might even be someone out there who is a web designer who just is having a quiet week that week, who might be really happy to do it for you for a cheaper price anyway. So that's me for today. Bartering, I love it. I think it's amazing. And I think a lot of people really underestimate how much they can get from bartering and really probably pay more than they need to, because, we're all looking for things for our business, or our personal lives. I'm always looking for, say, presents to give away or meals that would be ready made in my fridge. So I'd be happy to swap with people as well, because in this situation, the product or the service is just as good as money, especially if it's saving you time. So that's it from me today. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you got something from it. If you would like to do a swap at all with anybody in the business field in Australia, please just pop it on my forum and I will shout out about it for you, and we'll see if we can't get some little barter deals going on. My forum is www.motivatingmum.com/mums, MUMS -forum. And until then, I hope to see you soon. Thank you. Bye.